Ladies and gents, you have been blessed and you clicked on this video for a reason, because in this video I'm going to be showing you how we cash collected 43.5, so $43,500 USD in literally 3 weeks of running this offer from 0 to 43k. So we took it from literal $0 per month to 43.5k in cash collected. That's no payment plan, that's no rev, like that is just purely cash collected, what we got into the bank that, or the processor that we actually had on for the offer. There's no payment plans, it's just cash collected. We obviously had payment plans within that, but it's just cash collected. This is what we made and took home. Right, so let's get into the video. So pretty much, I'm going to be showing you our Lucid. Pretty much everything that we've learned, everything that we've crafted, every critical thinking, knowledge base stuff is on this Lucid, right? It's not going to be some BS step by step, guys. It's going to be me showing you everything that we did, so you can potentially add this to your own offer, because I'm going to be showing you the leaks, what we did wrong, what we did right, and all that stuff. So going to be a banger video. Let's watch it. We have 3 foundations, right? Before the appointment, after the appointment, then we have SOPs for those 2 components, right? With SOPs nowadays, especially if you run an info offer, I can guarantee you that you can literally automate 90 to 99% of the entire process. Why? Because we can't do that nowadays, right? We are able to leverage softwares, we're able to leverage automations. So why not just do it? If you don't have 90% of the entire operation handled by automations, you're cooked. You're going to be overwhelmed. At the end of the day, you're going to be overwhelmed. All of the traffic that you get in, you need to automate the tracking. You need to automate the drag and drop, all of that stuff. If you don't have that, you're going to get overwhelmed. You're going to get screwed over. You're going to think, oh, I can't do this. You can, or you actually can't, but your automations can, right? I'm not going to be showing exactly how to do all of that stuff, but if you want a video like that, just let me know and I'll probably make it. I'm not going to go too much in depth of like before the appointment, right? It's pretty self-explanatory, right? Traffic source to opt into landing page. You can also just go traffic source to landing page and then appointment confirmation and sales call, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. I'm not going to go into that. What I do want to go into is sales operations and sales funnels, right? You can see here, I'm not a graphic designer. However, this will probably change the way that you look at funnels. You have all of these leagues right here, right? All of these leagues. We don't want these leagues. Why? Because these leagues are leading out leads. Did that make sense? I hope so. These leagues right here is essentially wasting your money, just to put it like that. Put it clear. These leagues are wasting money and you could be cash collecting so much more, right? You have leagues in your traffic, you have leagues in your conversion, you have leagues in your show ups, you have leagues in your sales calls, and you most likely not have leagues in your onboarding. So that's, we don't got to talk about that. And how do we change that? We leverage efficiency. And now this arrow draws all the way back to the SOPs, because again, you can automate 99% of this stuff. And I'm going to go into that later. So what do we need? We need solutions. We need to be problem solvers. We need patches, right? We need all of these 3 components to fix these leaks so we can cash collect more, right? With the other offer that we did, we had all of these leaks. We fixed it. Boom. We already doubled or tripled the revenue. We did this for another offer that we're on right now, AI agency. Boom. We fixed it. Now we're at 43k for 3 weeks, right? We just got to fix these leaks. Why? Because it's essentially money that's leaking out. Right? So again, patches. This is what it looks like, right? We need to put patches on these small little holes so we can just squeeze everything out of your sales funnel. How do we do that? We do that by tracking KPIs. Everything needs to be tracked, right? And again, that can be automated. So what we also do, and what we're really big fans of, is essentially just tracking leads by tiers, right? You can track a lead by tier 4, tier 3, tier 2, tier 1. Right, you need to track every single fucking thing that comes in and comes out. Your input, your output. If you put everything in your input, you get everything out your output. I'm not going to go into that. You probably heard that before. So what do? We track everything. We rank everything. And we can do that by just adding a little bit of automation to it. And then you're good. After you've done that, you can start putting patches in. So what do? You see there's leaks in the traffic. What do? You start tracking your traffic to conversion, or your traffic to VSL to booking, right? You just start tracking stuff, and then you will be able to see where the problem is. If you get a lot of engagement and you get a lot of traffic, but you don't get that many bookings on your landing page, well, something is wrong with your VSL, or something is wrong with the landing page itself. It's not conversion optimized, right? You already know the problem. If you don't track that and you don't get any bookings, you're just going to be, oh, it's not working. This is not for me. Shut the fuck up and track and change it. Okay? I've put this is just overall, I think I wrote, surface-based, critical, quick knowledge, thinking basis, blah, blah, blah. So this, I probably missed a lot of this stuff, but we're going to go by step, okay? So the leads and the traffic. I gave you an analogy before, I gave you an example, which we also struggle with. We fixed it by literally what I'm about to explain. So what do? We get video editors. If there's not enough traffic getting out, that could be potential of you not posting enough, right? So what do? We make more content and we get video editors on board, so we can do even more on the content aspect while we have video editors on the back end, pretty much just making the videos look even better. And then that way you can double the input for your content, right? Double or 3x the traffic. You get performing ads, you get better content, you get lead magnets, you do anything for free, whether it's just a free value or free community, and then you have qualification systems, right? Easy as that. So that's step one. That's how you can do it. Step two, conversion. Like I said before, it's either you don't have a solid CTA, they don't have a reason to book, your landing page is awful, your VSL is awful, your offer is awful. So what you need to do is have a solid CTA, they need a reason to book. It could be something like, if you book, we will get this in return just as a thank you for booking, right? You need a good VSL. They need a reason to opt in if you have that as well. You need an endless case study wall. Why? Because if there's no trust, they're not going to buy. Simple as that. If there's no trust, they're not going to buy, right? It's simple as that. You need appointment setters. You need scarcity. Scarcity is probably the most important component in people to book. If there's not enough scarcity, they'll go, I'll do it tomorrow, and then they'll wait, or then they'll forget, right? There's no reason for them to book now, then they're not going to book. So scarcity, right? Step 3, show ups and reminders. That if you have anything less than 80% show up rate, if you run organic or even paid ads from your activation campaigns on YouTube, you are doing something horribly wrong. Horribly wrong, right? If you don't have a confirmation email, get that now. If you have case studies, if you don't have case study spams in every single reminder, then there's something really wrong and you need to change that now, right? We gotta put these patches on. There needs to be a video after booking. We have a solid script, a solid clear understanding of what to do right after they book. If you don't have that, implement that now and make them forced to see that video. Right, there needs to be a reason to show up. So that's linked back to the case study spam confirmation email. And what you can also do with the confirmation email is, I've made a little example over here from one of the offers. It's pretty much just to make them reply with yes. Make them reply with yes. I don't know why it's not there, but make them reply with yes. I actually don't know why this is there either. You need a no-show sequence, whether it's over the next 7 to 14 days. They need another chance to book if they no-show, right? Life can come up. We get that. Like, it's going to happen no matter what. So just have a no-show sequence, right? A reschedule sequence. If they need to reschedule, make sure that they can reschedule. You can even put 30 minutes before their appointment, they cannot reschedule, they cannot cancel, and then that way you get more show-ups because they're literally forced to jump on the call, right? You need phone confirmers. You can even have a pre-call nurture with your setters or your confirmers or whatever you want to call. And please, for Christ's sakes, take deposits. I guarantee you, if you don't have deposits right now and you implement like $100 refundable deposit and you get like 5 of those deposits and you schedule them for next week, whether they have to move money in the bank or whatever it is, I guarantee you at least 4 of those will close no matter what. No matter what. Please have deposits. Okay, cool. So the 4th, sales calls, right? I'm not going to go into 5th because it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Product first, case studies, testimonials, seamless and quick onboarding, upsell sequence if you want to upsell people, and win sharing. So I'm not going to go into that. But sales call, you need good training, whether it's from yourself that's closing, whether it's from your sales reps that's closing, or whatever it is. And the way you can do good training is just prospect knowledge. I have an entire video of that. Go watch that right now if you haven't after this video. An entire in-depth training of how to actually close these prospects. Now, what I see a lot of people do, probably like yourself, is you train the sales reps up on, this is the best product, this is what we include in the product, this is literally everything that they get, and this will get to XYZ. No, train them up in the prospects. Train them up how they act, their age, their average income, train them up in the pain points, train them up in the dream outcome, train them up in everything. Make them study the prospect 80% of the time and make them study the 20% of the time of the actual product. Why? Because if they don't have an actual in-depth, clear understanding of the prospects, they're not going to close. People buy from people they trust. People buy from people they know can solve the solutions that they're facing for their own problems. It's simple as that, right? Obviously, you also need to do a little bit of good offer and a little bit of good product understanding for the reps, but that comes while you pitch, that comes while the experience from the actual prospects, because as soon as you start closing, you'll be able to see the results that this product is actually gaining or getting them, right? They're getting them from point B to point C. It's simple as that. Easy Navigation Hub if you train reps. I'm actually not going to go into all of this stuff. I'm just going to say it quick. Easy Navigation in this case study, pitch on point. Actually, let me elaborate on pitch on point. So what I mean by that is please just personalize every single pitch. Personalize every single pitch. You don't have to make a whole demo deck. Just 2 to 3 minutes of you personalizing the pitch to the dream outcome and linking back to the pain points. That's it. Always link back to the pain point that is essentially holding them back to get to the dream outcome. I'm not going to go into depth of that because that's a lot of sauce. So let me know if you want to see me making an entire video of how to actually pitch coaching prospects. And obviously you need to lose yourself in the confidence. You need to lose yourself in the conviction. If you are not fucking hyped for these people that are about to join, they're not going to believe in you and then they're not going to believe in themselves. If you don't believe that this product is essentially going to change their life, then they're not going to buy. Simple as that. And again, prospect knowledge. So that was pretty much it. All of this stuff will essentially help you patch all of these leaks. I'll probably miss like 99% of it. I made this loose very quick. But I hope that this video was helpful. Peace out.